Why is it that the people on this show don't believe in birth control? That's kind of what I want to talk about today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I'm the She in Sheality TV. But first things first. I primarily talk about reality TV goings on this channel, but I recently started a new channel that is mostly social and lifestyle commentary, and that channel is called Brain Candy. I'll leave the link to that channel in the description box for this video below. Now let's get back to reality. So, if you have been watching the show for any kind of time, you will remember that when Yara and Jovi were dating, Yara got pregnant, okay? And, they were all turned upside down over it. And I couldn't believe then that they didn't use some form of birth control. Accidents happen even when you use it, but the fact that she got pregnant again. Okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself. So she got pregnant the first time, right? And then after a couple of months, she miscarried, right? They're all heartbroken, disappointed, whatever. And then a couple of months later, or what seems like a couple of months later, she got pregnant again. So when she got married, remember, they went to Vegas and they got married. And she was in her wedding dress. You can see the big baby bump. And so they had the baby, whatever. Fast forward however many months, and we're watching the tell-all. And Yara and Jovi don't really say much during the tell-all, but during the course of the season, we've seen that they don't get along. Okay, she wants to live the life of a grandma, and I mean, hey, I get it. Motherhood is tiring, having a baby is tiring. But they don't get along. They live, or they want to live, two completely different lifestyles, and all they do is fight. So in one of the last episodes, they actually, Jovi thinks that it'll be helpful to go on a mini vacation, and they go to, I believe, Miami, to just kind of hang out or whatever, and they take the superhero Gwen. I really do like Jovi's mom. She's awesome. She's probably one of the best things about the show. They take her with them to watch the baby, okay? So Jovi and Yara and, they go on their date, and this is in the last episode. I'm just doing a really quick recap. They go on their date and, it's the whole strip club scenario, and they end up fighting, okay? So they wind up fighting. They come back to the hotel, and they wrap it up or whatever. Then they're on the tell-all, like I said before, and they hardly speak. I mean, they speak before the tell-all starts, when they're getting all ready. They're talking to Brandon's wife, Julia, and they're talking to each other, and they're talking to some of the other cast members. But when the cameras are on, they don't really say a whole lot as a couple, right? I mean, Yara is talking to Natalie about how she should have gone home instead of moving to Florida when she left Mike, which is true. And Gwen is not on the show. Gwen, Jovi's mom, is not on the show physically, but she's in the camera, right? They bring her onto the monitor. And at the end of the show, Jovi and Yara are talking, and Yara says, and this is in the clip for part 2 of the tell-all, but Yara talks about how she sounds uncertain, right? I don't know. I really don't think these people know how kids are made. I really don't. Because she says that she's not sure, but she doesn't think she's had her, what do you call it again? And she asked Jovi, what's it called? Her period. She hasn't had her period for a while. Now, that could be any one of a number of things, because those of us who've had babies know that after you have a baby, it takes a while for your period to come back. And I don't know if that's why she didn't get her period back, or if she was actually when she says, I haven't had my period in a while, and Gwen is on the screen and she says, Yara, you're pregnant. Now, we know from their social media and all that other kind of stuff that they don't have another physical baby and that Yara isn't pregnant now, right? So I don't know whether or not she was pregnant and then, something unfortunate happened again. I have no idea. But at the end of the tell-all, she does say that she hasn't had her period in a while. And Gwen says, Yara, you have to be pregnant. Now, my question is, they had a miscarriage with the first one. They had a baby with the second one. And now if she was to get pregnant again, I feel like, okay, but you guys don't even get along. You don't get along. A. B, he's away for, 8 months of the year or something? Jovi works out of the country or very far away. I don't know if he works out of the country. I'm assuming he works out of the country. For 8 months of the year. So how are they not being more careful? I don't get it. It's like, yeah, I don't get it. I'm confused. Somebody clear it up for me. Like, they've already got a baby and they don't get along. Why would they risk having another one? I'm confused. Like, honestly, I can't imagine being Jovi's mother. I can't imagine. Because between Jovi and Yara, they're not sharing a whole brain, it appears. So, I don't get it. Somebody help me out. Help me out, because I'm, like, hella confused. But I guess we'll see on part 2 of the tell-all whether or not she actually was pregnant, or maybe on the next season, or whatever. If she was pregnant and something happened, who knows? I don't know. It's all a fustercluck. I don't know. That's all I've got for Jovi and Yara and 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. Don't forget to come visit me over on Brain Candy, and I will see you next time. Peace.